If you ask any Bengali about Manikta, they will talk about the man with sheer pride and joy. He was an outstanding author and a visionary director. He embraced new advancements in filmmaking and introduced innovative techniques in his films, which brought Indian cinema on the world map. As of today's video, we'll be discussing about some unknown yet amazing facts about the multi-talented genius Satyajit Ray. Satyajit Ray joined an agency firm DJ Kemar & Co. in April 1943. He was given the role of designer at the start. The young lad was exceptional in making illustrations and graphic models, so much that he rose to the rank of art director in few years. His work resulted in many innovative advertising campaigns, which explains his love for typography and graphic design. The company let him express his creative side and even granted him full paid leave for his first directorial venture. During his time, he was greatly inspired by numerous neo-realist films which were made post-World War, and he felt that independent films are something which can define our culture more profoundly. He said in Statesman that what Indian cinema needs today is more imagination, more integrity, and more intelligent appreciation of the limitations of the medium. The raw material of cinema is life itself. It is incredible that a country which has inspired so much painting and music and poetry should fail to move the filmmaker. Ray met John Renoir and was influenced by Vittorio De Sica and Charlie Chaplin's works during his formative years as a filmmaker.
Or the French director would like to interview so-and-so for a film he's made. I said, how extraordinary. And he was staying in a hotel which was right next door from the advertising agency, the Great Eastern.
The Italian neo-realism, which depicted the socio-economic state of Italy, made a huge impact in world cinema. Ray, after watching Bicycle Thieves, was inspired to make a film which also will depict the same about India. On his return from England in late 1950, with absolutely no experience in movie making, Ray collected a group of young men to work as technicians. Subrata Mitra was the cinematographer, Anil Chaudhary became the production controller, Bansi Chandragupta was the art director.
It really took 2.5 years to make it, and I was shooting on weekends only, because I had my job all the way through, because part of the salary went into the film. Nobody would put up any money.
He struggled to convince the financial backers for his first film, Pother Pachali, as the film was quite different from the ones generally made at that time. With some funds provided by himself, the government, and from MOMA, Museum of Modern Art, he completed the movie within 3 years.
Some new directors in Bengal at least are working on similar lines. They have been given encouragement to make different kinds of film, rather on the lines of Pother Pachali, shooting outdoors and using non-professionals and that kind of thing.
Later, he would describe the making of the film as a series of miracles. 1. Apu's voice did not break. 2. Durga did not grow up. 3. Indir Thakuran did not die. The film's success prompted Ray to create a culture department in Bengal. He also took Pother Pachali to Delhi to show it to the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. As the film did not have subtitles, Ray had to explain it to Nehru scene by scene. Impressed by the film, Nehru decided to send it to the Cannes Film Festival in France. The movie later earned him global recognition and became the first Indian film to win major international awards. In 1956, it won the Best Human Document Award at the Cannes Film Festival. Satyajit Ray was a film critic before becoming a filmmaker himself. He founded the Calcutta Film Society in 1947, which played a crucial role in introducing international cinema to Indian audiences and fostering a culture of appreciation. The first film it screened was Battleship Potemkin. People say that his movies romanticize poverty, to which he states that he has shown ruthlessness in his depiction of poverty. For every movie Satyajit Ray ever made, he was the writer, the composer, the graphic designer, and illustrator. He carried a notebook with himself which consisted of sketches, dialogues, etc. Alongside, he had a sketchbook which had illustrations depicting key dramatic moments of the film. The attention to details are evident from his entire filmography. For instance, he used live sound during filming, a practice uncommon in Indian cinema at the time to capture natural ambience and to enhance realism. Ray loved the way the camera could be maneuvered to express the inexplicable emotion of the characters without speaking a word. In his film Nayak, he used a portable camera mounted on a trolley to achieve smooth tracking shots, a technique considered groundbreaking at that time. Subrata Mitra, his cameraman, invented ways of capturing through his lens. Both of them believed in capturing their sense of things with the use of natural light and their reflections, termed as bounced light. He believed that a movie should be filmed when the director has a clear idea of the emotional and visual subtext of the film. Always keeping it subtle with his editing, Satyajit Ray was always focused on the simplicity and innocence of the movie. In 1961, the family magazine Sandesh was revived under the editorialship of Satyajit Ray. Many of Satyajit Ray's writing were first published in this magazine. One of his most famous stories for the magazine was Bonku Babur Bondhu, a Bengali science fiction story he had written in 1962 and which gained popularity among the Bengalis in early 1960s. He also introduced his characters Feluda and Professor Shanku in short stories he wrote for Sandesh.
First film that I really saw about India was Pate Panchali by Satyajit Ray. And I realized it was a film that was made by Indians, for the world, not through other cultures.
I had become fascinated with India, really from movies, particularly the movies of Satyajit Ray, the filmmaker Satyajit Ray.
Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such videos.